What if some creatures didn't disappear, but were erased? Not because they were myths, not because they were fake, but because they didn't fit the version of history we were meant to believe. Ancient texts speak of beings too powerful, too violent, and too disturbing to be remembered. Tonight, we're uncovering forbidden creatures that were mentioned in ancient writings, and later removed, hidden, or ignored. And once you hear the last one, you'll understand why. The problem with ancient texts: most people assume ancient texts are complete. They're not. Many writings were edited, translated multiple times, or removed entirely. Entire books vanished, stories rewritten, details erased, and when you compare ancient sources, you start to notice something unsettling. The same types of creatures appear again and again and again across cultures that were never connected. Creature number 1, the Nephilim. The Nephilim are described in ancient biblical texts as giants of old, men of renown, beings that existed before a great catastrophe. Some translations say they were born from the union of the sons of God and the daughters of men. Were they symbolic? Or were they something else entirely? What's disturbing is not their existence. It's how little is said about them in modern versions of these texts. They appear briefly, then vanish, almost as if someone decided they were better left unexplained. Creature number 2, the Watcher's Book of Enoch. Now we move into territory that was officially removed, the Book of Enoch. Once widely read, quoted by early scholars, then excluded, in this text, the Watchers are described as powerful beings who descended to Earth. They taught humans forbidden knowledge, warfare, astronomy, metallurgy, but they also corrupted humanity. Their punishment: they were bound beneath the earth, and their offspring were destroyed. Those offspring, giants. The Book of Enoch explains far too much, and that may be exactly why it was removed. Creature number 3, Behemoth. Behemoth is described not as a metaphor, but as a real physical creature. Unstoppable, massive, feeding like an ox, its bones compared to bronze, its strength unmatched. Ancient descriptions don't read like poetry, they read like observation. Later interpretations tried to soften it, turn it symbolic. But the earliest descriptions suggest something far more literal: a land creature, so powerful it was considered untouchable. Creature number 4, Leviathan. If Behemoth ruled the land, Leviathan ruled the sea. An enormous serpent-like creature capable of destroying ships. Its breath described as fire, its presence as chaos. Sound familiar? Ancient sea monster legends appear worldwide, and Leviathan fits the pattern perfectly. Over time, it too was rebranded, from creature to symbol. But symbols don't terrify sailors across civilizations. Real things do. Why were these creatures removed? Here's the unsettling question. Why do these beings appear in ancient texts, vanish from modern versions, and survive only as fragments? One theory is control. Creatures like these challenge the idea that humanity was ever alone or ever dominant. They suggest a past far more chaotic and far less understood, a past where humans were not at the top of the food chain. Maybe these creatures weren't removed because they were fake. Maybe they were removed because they were inconvenient. Because once you accept that ancient people encountered beings they couldn't explain, you have to ask a terrifying question. What else was erased? History is written by survivors. Legends are written by witnesses. And sometimes what scares us the most isn't fiction, it's what was forgotten.